Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another arm wrestling live video. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Smith has launched himself into world level contention with the performance that he's demonstrated today against Tim Bresnan. Tim Bresnan, of course, one of the absolute cornerstones of arm wrestling elite. He has been consistent for a long period of time. He has hung with the best. He has wins over everyone in North America, just about. He's a member of the current top 8 division under the PAL. And today, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Smith has utterly defeated him. What does that mean? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, if you've missed it, you haven't seen it yet, you still can see it. You can go over and jump onto the members area of Derek Smith's channel and you'll see that live stream match there, the full footage there. Truly outstanding performance from Derek Smith. So if you still are trying to not be spoiled by it, too bad. You hear the news is out. Derek Smith has utterly crushed Tim Bresnan. Now, when I say he's utterly crushed him, the reason I use the words utterly crushed, and it's no disrespect to Tim Bresnan because he did put up a fight. He looked like he was in the battle. But Derek Smith used the combination of the technicality and sheer power to really overwhelm Tim in such a fashion that hasn't been seen since Lavan defeated Tim Bresnan. Now, if we look at the match in itself, Derek Smith was absolutely outstanding. Derek Smith didn't even need the strap. First of all, that's a big achievement. To straight away not need the strap against someone of Tim Bresnan's caliber immediately puts you into a certain level of power. There are very few people on earth who could do that. Simply hold on to Tim Bresnan, defeat his hand, defeat his pronation, and pin the man. But Derek Smith did exactly that today. There was one fleeting moment in round number 2 where Derek Smith did have his wrist taken. There was a foul as part of a slip. They restarted, and Derek quickly adjusted and controlled the hand and wrist of Tim Bresnan from there on forward. So very interesting because as we look at this match, as this match came about, Derek Smith was ranked 19th officially in North America prior to this match. Tim Bresnan was ranked 5th officially. Behind that only of Dave Chafee, Jerry Carteret, Michael Todd, and Devin Latt when it comes to North American rankings. Tim Bresnan was officially the number 5 in the country. Now, Derek Smith going from 19 and with such a dominant performance over the 5th ranked Tim Bresnan, it begs the question, where do we now rank Tim? Where do we now rank Derek? And you have to have Derek up there. You just have to. There's no two ways about it. Derek Smith is now firmly inside the top 10 ranks within North America. And I know that Derek has made mention before that he wants to face Dave Chafee should he have a decisive victory over Tim Bresnan. Now, was it decisive? Absolutely. Was it decisive enough to face Dave Chafee next? I think absolutely. Once again, Derek Smith's performance today was decisive. Derek Smith's performance today was dominant. And Derek Smith's performance today, in my eyes, qualifies him for the match with Dave Chafee. Dave Chafee, of course, another level up of sheer power. But again, if we draw parallels, look at the way Levan Saganishvili defeated Tim Bresnan. I think Levan Saganishvili did a slightly better job against Tim Bresnan than Derek did, but only a slightly better job. When we look at the physicality of Derek Smith, 6'7", 370 pounds or whatever it is, the man is a giant. The style of arm wrestling in which he employed today was truly fantastic. He looked like John Brzenk in the way that he held on, he cupped his wrist, and then he pronated and took the wrist of his opponent. There was temptations for Tim to come into the hook in the final round. I think Derek was allowing it if he wanted it. But as soon as Tim started coming forward, Derek just, that back pressure, that pronation, that wrist flexion, far too good. Derek's arm obviously is one of the longest arms you'll find in arm wrestling. At 6'7", he is a very large human. And subsequently, he's coming from a great height. So that the height is just there. And the thickness of Derek Smith, if we look at the size of Derek Smith and the way that he presented his musculature for this match, Derek looked chiseled. He looked really rock solid. His arms were hard and firm, and they were in good shape coming to this match. He made Tim Bresnan look like the smaller man and look in a physical sense like the lesser arm wrestling developed man. Derek Smith is in form, ladies and gentlemen. Today really demonstrates it. Really does. I have to reiterate how significantly strong Tim Bresnan is. Tim Bresnan has been at home in that top 8 PAL division for some time, and rightly so. But Derek Smith, make no mistakes, he has the runs on the board now. he needs to be considered on the world level. I think Derek could be in the top 8 and hold his own perfectly fine. Derek against all those other big names, it's amazing to imagine how it would go. Derek Smith against the Trubins of the world, and Derek Smith against the Prudnicks of the world, and things like that. Spectacular is all that comes to my mind when I think about what that would be like to watch Derek Smith. But I wanted to say ultimately, a big congratulations to Derek. He's made himself recognized now. By this victory, I think he has to be recognized. There are so many other matches now that open up for him. He's got probably too many to choose from. I know he has mentioned Dave Chafee, but if he was to face anyone else, it would still be worthy. A lot of people have said face Corey West. Yes, I'm sure he will face Corey West, but I think he's ahead of Corey West now. What he's achieved today has earned him the right to be the next in line to face one of the genuine elites. And now Dave Chafee is his request. If he does that, fantastic. I'm all for it. I'm behind it. I would have to have Dave Chafee as the favorite in that. You'd have to. Surely. Experience and just the strength of Dave. But again, the way that Derek handled Tim was Levan-esque. And we know what Levan did to Dave. Now, I'm not saying that Derek could do that to Dave, but what I'm saying is he's in the ballpark for a match. And you just never know. The young man is coming through. He's been arm wrestling for about 10 years now. He's committed. He's all in. He's a giant. And it doesn't seem like many people in the world are going to be able to stop him at this point. Derek Smith, well done, sir. Outstanding performance. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the footage yet, you can still jump over to the members area of Derek Smith. And that match footage is live there. It's a 16-minute live super match. And it's only 16 minutes because Derek is dominant. Derek is dominant. Like I said, he relaxed. He wasn't stressed. He didn't need to slip for straps. He just held on and said, what are you going to do about it? Really good performance. All right, I'm going to have a quick look at your comments now. I'm going to ask you guys a poll as well. We've got a super chat just come in. Thank you very much to Robert Gould. 499 says, a lot of people are saying Corey West, but that doesn't help Derek to beat Corey because he's ranked higher than Corey. I say Todd Hutchins is the next. Robert Gould, yeah, good points there. A lot of people are saying Corey West is the next match because Corey is someone who shows promise, but of course Corey did just lose to Todd Hutchins straight away. Obviously, we know Todd Hutchins is facing Chance Shaw, which is another one of the up-and-coming new guard guys that are promising the world. So we need to kind of wait and see what Todd Hutchins does to Chance. But no doubt, Todd is someone who sits firmly. I think he sat one rank behind Tim Bresnan. So it would be a great match with Derek Smith and Todd Hutchins. I think it would be absolutely outstanding. I don't think Derek would be afraid to come in with Todd. I don't think Derek would need to try to top roll. It'd be very interesting. Todd Hutchins, known as the killer of hook pulling. It doesn't matter who he faces. If it goes into hook, he seems to win. But Derek Smith may have the tools to be able to beat Todd. We shall see. Given that Todd Hutchins is busy with Chance, Derek will probably try to seek out that Dave Chafee match as early as he possibly can. It'll need to put some money on the line. Who knows what event will pick it up, but someone will bound to be picking that up because it is an absolute killer match that we would all love to see. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a poll. Thank you once again, Robbie Gould, for that super chat. I'm going to put a poll out to you guys on who you'd like to see Derek pull next. Who next for Derek is the question. Let's have a look. Who you guys vote? I'm going to have Chafee in there. I'm going to have Hutchings. I'm going to have Corey West. And I'm going to have Jerry. All right. The poll is out there, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Who next for Derek Smith after the performance today in his dominant victory over Tim Bresnan? Who should we see the big man face next? All right. Votes are starting to come in. And Hutchings leading and Corey West equal 36% so far as the votes first come in. Chafee at 9% only. Jerry at 18%. Chafee now up at 61%, but Hutchings is stretching ahead at 51%. Hutchings does seem to be the official gatekeeper of Elite, doesn't he? The way that he's been dispatching people of late, be it Corey West, be it Lachlan Adair, he's been dispatching guys that are trying to break into the Elite left, right, and center. Could he dispatch Derek Smith as well? Quite potentially. Look, Hutchings leading now at 54% after 58 votes. It's becoming quite clear now when we look at these votes come in. Chafee in second place now at 20%. Corey West at 19, Jerry at 10. But Hutchings, a clear and dominant favourite. Derek Smith, if you're watching, the people want you versus Todd Hutchins. I can understand why. He is, like I said, in great form. A 240-pound Todd Hutchins is in currently amazing form. And yeah, you got to agree that that would be a huge match. Hutchins is someone who's ranked, was ranked, I think, 6th in the country, in North America, sorry, in that continent of North America prior to this event, one behind that of Tim Bresnan. But after the performance against Tim Bresnan, of course, he's a very different style of arm wrestler, is Todd Hutchins compared to Tim Bresnan. It'll be interesting to see Derek Smith face Todd Hutchins, the side pressure king. As you can see, slowly Chafee is climbing up there now. Todd Hutchins is slowly coming down a bit, but Chafee, Corey West, and Todd Hutchins seem to be the leaders. Not many people keen for Jerry as yet. Stylistically interesting match it would be with Jerry. Maybe people think Derek's too good for Jerry. I don't know. But Jerry, I'm sure, would have a lot to say about that. But it's clear, ladies and gentlemen, Todd Hutchins is the man that everyone wants Derek to face next. So I'll end that poll there. Thank you for everyone. Take a vote on that one. Ladies and gents, what I'm going to get you to do is, if we've got 157 people in here, if you could hit the like button for me, that would be awesome. This will help push Derek's information out to the world of arm wrestling. Let's get Derek known. Let's get over and subscribe to his channel if you haven't. And if you already haven't jumped into his members area and seen the match, please do so to support Derek. It only makes it more and more possible. But thank you for everyone for hitting that like button for me at the moment, as we've got 168 of you here. Derek, I'm not sure if you're in the chat. Let me see if I can find. Is Derek in the chat? I don't know. He's probably on a absolute high as we speak. If I bring up all the live chat. I do apologize if I missed any juicy questions. Let's have a quick look. People saying Derek Smith could give Hermes a good match. Honestly, I think he could give Hermes a good match. I think Hermes is someone that would struggle against Derek stylistically simply because of the biomechanics of Derek. If we look at the way Alex Kadecha beat Hermes, Derek Smith could very much do the exact same thing. He has that same long leverage that is going to prevent Hermes getting access to what he wants. Absolutely. King of the table, sign it up. Derek Smith, Hermes Gasparini. I would pay to watch that one. That would be a fantastic match. A few people saying, Dave, it would be too much. A lot of people thought that Tim was going to be too much. A lot of people thought that. And to be honest, the old guard had been dominating the new guard in recent times, and it's understandable that people thought Tim Bresnan was going to be too good. But as for Todd Hutchins, was laughing at my predictions. I was on the fence on this one. I did say that, it's hard to go past the old guard. But Derek Smith, if you recall from about 2 months ago, I made a video about Derek Smith saying he has the potential to be the next Levan. And he does. He's in that same category as Alex Kadecha. He's just bigger than everyone. And that helps, ladies and gentlemen. It really does help when you are that much bigger than everyone. You've got a wrist that's that much wider than everyone. You've got thicker bones. You've got just more muscle mass able to be used. Leverage on your side. Derek Smith is here. He's arrived. The way that he beat Tim Bresnan today, I think confirms that. All right. Last call for questions, guys, and then I'm going to wrap this one up. I know we could talk about Derek Smith for a long time. But I want to keep this video fairly short and sweet. So if you've got any more questions or comments about Derek, I will have a quick look at the comments and then we'll wrap this one up and head off. All right. Okay, so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the match, you still can get over to Derek Smith's members area, become a member of Derek's page, and that 16-minute super match is there. But outstanding result from I keep on calling him Devon. I'm too used to talking about Devon. But this is Derek's show today, ladies and gentlemen. Derek's show today. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats as well from people and all of you participating in the poll once again. Oh, hang on a second. Hey, we've got David Chapman signing up to the pay-per-view. Love it, brother. Thank you so much for signing up. There's going to be a big event later on 11th of February right here out of this studio. So Good on you, David Chapman, for signing up to the pay-per-view. And David Chapman, arm wrestling, I did an interview with him last night. We're going to be talking about all things to do with the sport and pay-per-view on his channel on Monday, I believe it'll be released. So don't miss it. And guys, we will see you again next time. And this one.